A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Nice?
Okay, Holly. And the Bears will kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. So the Baylor Bears offense will get first crack at it today. Eli Morcos, more than 350 yards and a pair of scores in his last game.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
It's critical the rest of the season. Like you said, the mulligans are gone. You've had a couple of bad performances, but I think they've learned, too, what they do well, and he had a good week last week. Build on it. No more room for error. Everyone step up. Like you said, the run game get better, receivers make plays, and then see where this season goes.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defensive holding, and automatic first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hard running there. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Shaw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got some room, it was over.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Jackson gonna throw it. In traffic, it's Cobb. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Michael Hawkins just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good coverage to knock that pass away. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Still looking, trying to escape and get it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Jackson will throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Needs it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Selling the fake. Left side is Thompson. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. 2nd and long here. The run inside. It's Turner.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Turns it upfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the back. Sells the run, looking to pass. Over the middle, it's Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Sells to fake. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw. Makes a catch. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. They'll try to put 3 on the board as a field goal unit. They put on the heat and they blocked it. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Makes the quick grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're all over it. Right side, it's Porter. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Sees some running room, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Jackson will throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And interesting, on 3rd and short.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for the marker. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the first down.
I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out and handle the pressure and go execute and pick up the first.
On play action. Still looking to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hawkins finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw. Rolls right. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Got the first down. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Now he's looking to throw it. Extending the play. He's going to run it. On his feet at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score West Virginia 35, Baylor 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Turner.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looks it in. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. All wideouts, no backs. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Did the work himself. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. He's changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st. Look out! Breaks loose. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Had the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives up. Opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Turner. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nice move to keep running. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He fields the punt in his own end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells to run, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Finds his man. Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, it's Turner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Rush right in his face. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Out wide right, it's Summers. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense getting set for first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Porter. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And to get rid of it quickly. Gets rid of it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he avoids the sack.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Trying to get the corner. And now the ball is free in the end zone. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
As a ball carrier, you just have to have better awareness. You have to know where you are in the field. You run out of bounds like that, that's a play he's going to learn from. He's probably going to be the butt of a few jokes. This might follow him for a while, but that is a safety, and that is a costly mistake.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the move. He's going to take off. Fights off a defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to get rid of it, and he gets it away.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Second down, going to throw it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Got the back over the middle. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The give on the counter. Got him right there.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Drops back on first down. Stepping to the right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Second and long here. Motion from the wideout. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Jackson gonna throw it. Left side is Coleman. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Hawkins can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Move to his right. He wants it all. Touchdown, West Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on.
Caught, and he's got room. Past the 50. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rushes on. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Jackson will throw. Under pressure. looking to the big tight end. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll pull it down. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. He's looking to pass. They're all over him. Scrambling to the left. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Coleman. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion in first...
He's going to let it go. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the 10, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The lone back's got it. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short game. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Michael Hawkins. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quick give. It's Coleman. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They go play action with Hawkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. He's got it way down the field. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Again, it's Hawkins. Buying time to his right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They were all over it. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The give on the counter. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The kick is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Making the adjustment on the play. Michael Hawkins. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Look out! And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what you're looking for when you have the